talking with Sandra Bullock. Hey, I asked you this. You know, NBC is bringing back the Bionic Woman. You probably know why I'm getting to this. Years ago, one of the first things you did, I think, was Bionic. What was it? The Bionic.
Yes, it was called the Bionic Showdown.
Bionic Showdown, and you played a Bionic woman.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Do you remember what that was about?
Very proud of my work in that.
Yeah. I think you did. Was that one of your first jobs?
Yes, it was.
The first job?
Yes, it was.
The first, wow.
Well, no, I had waitressing jobs before that, but that was like my
Now,
first.
tell people what you played in this, because I have a clip. I think people might get a kick out of seeing that. But we should set it up so people understand the backstory.
What clip do you have?
Well, I just want to give people your motivation. You're a bionic. What were your powers? Do you remember?
You know, I'm sure they were everywhere.
Really? Well,
I could do a lot of the things that, you know, the original ones could do.
Right.
Had really bad hair.
Yeah.
It was so bad. You know, if it wasn't for that job, I wouldn't be sitting. You know, it's honest. If I didn't have that job, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
Sure. Now, Lindsay Wagner is in it, and also Lee Majors.
Who, by the way, taught me the greatest thing.
What's that?
Which was you take a butter patty when it's softened, and you take a napkin in a restaurant, and you put the butter patty on it, you snap it so it hits the ceiling, and then when the next people come to eat dinner, the butter patty's falling in.
Who taught you that? Lee Majors?
Lee Majors taught me that. The $6 Million Man.
Well, these little acting tips can be very helpful in your career. Now, in this clip, you're stopping crime. Apparently, you're a runner, and using your powers, you're able to see somebody with a transmitter, and you go.
I don't recall. It's been a while.
You don't remember going.
I didn't make the sound. It happened because of the bionics.
So you're not making the sound.
Like no.
Oh, I thought maybe the corduroys as you're running.
No, if you're going to run the clip that I think you're going to run, which is just so embarrassing.
Okay.
There was no corduroy being worn.
Oh, okay. So
there was actually nothing being worn.
This is 1989. Now you're a runner.
Which I so am not.
Okay. Well, here let's take a look at the Bionic Showdown.
Where am I watching? Oh my God. You know what? I know you put it on there to mock me, but I am so hot.
You are.
I am so hot.
You look
in there.
exactly the same.
How about those bangs?
No, you know
like
something?
That curling iron just got the bangs.
See, I was disappointed. I thought, oh, she'll look dorky. Listen, you look exactly the same.
Okay, come on. I do look. They handed me my wardrobe like this. How about that shot put throwing? That thing weighed like 2 ounces, and I had to like.
I like when it hits them.
And how about the preparation for the jump?
Yeah, that was all. Yeah. It was all there. All the acting chops.
And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here today.
I know. That's right. Now, tell us about Premonition. I saw the movie when it first came out. It just came out on DVD.
Yeah.
And then the Blu-ray is really cool.
What is that? I still haven't.
You haven't seen the movie in Blu-ray?
No.
I mean, everything is like
blue.
Well, it's more Ray, but no, it's enhanced. It's above HD. Yeah.
But HD for women is not necessarily a good thing.
Why is that?
You're like, have you seen HD? All of a sudden, you see everything.
Well,
we don't want to see that.
Yeah.
You want several generations away from this.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like what everyone's seeing at home right now. They go, oh, she doesn't look bad. You know, it's because they don't see it in HD.
Well, I love the skin commercials when you see some of the aging movie stars and they're shot through some kind of cheesecloth and you go, does she have eyes? I can't see it. I can't see it.
What's wrong with that?
No, nothing. It's fine. Now, tell us what the film is about. I like this film a lot. It's a little scary, a little creepy.
It goes back to the old, you know, mind games. You know, you don't have any blood and gore and stuff to sort of help you look away, and you have to pay attention the whole time because you really have to figure out, is she insane, or is something happening that's really affecting this whole? Now
we have a clip. What's this scene we're going to see? Do you know this is where?
Oh, this is where my husband's died and he's come alive and died again. But this is where I really feel like I'm going crazy. And I've also got the sense that there was someone else in his life. And my mom at this time, I went and pulled the casket out of the car before the scene and found out he was really dead.
Let's take a look.
Jim left this world a beloved person. His lovely wife, Linda. His precious daughters, Megan and Bridget.
Who's that?
And what better tribute is there to any man
Her, that
than
woman.
the reflection of his own love in the hearts of the loved
don't know, dear.
behind? And so, dear friend,
Linda.
let us pray.
Wait. No, please wait. Wait.
I'm sorry.
How do you know my husband?
I just thought that after we talked.
We talked.
Well, yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday,
You don't remember?
No. I've never met you before in my life.
You have all my sympathies, and your girls.
Who are you? Please don't.
Alrighty. Premonition now on DVD and in Blu-ray, and a very funny blooper reel, by the way, too.
Yeah, there's a lot of bloopers at my expense, but that's the best part of these
But I
things.
don't want to show any because we want to give away the
kinda gives
ending,
away the
so.
end, yeah.
But cool. Sandra, always a
Thank
pleasure.
you so
Saturday
much.
Husband
Thank you.
Forum.
I will.
We're right back with Chris Matthews right after this.